YouTube, Dawson Rider here, coming at you with a little bit of Sentai news, primarily revolving around the reveal of Red's Decalibur Weapon 50. As we know, he didn't get one at the beginning, which we'll get into. There's a couple other small little things just touching on briefly. I mean, we got some more Legend Sentai rings. I really do like the designs on these, especially like Gal Rangers looks really cool, but I'll admit, having the rings in person, at least the Sentai Legend ones, was a little bit underwhelming, so I'm not sure if I'll pick up any of these. I might get my favorites, but we'll see. The only other thing before we get to the main event is we did get another Sentai action hero, which is Gal Red, which he looks okay. He still looks a little bit odd. I think outside of Gozyu Wolfs, the only one that looks pretty much normal is Don Momotaro. As we know, the Zyuranger one just looks very, very strange. It looks like a thumb. This one certainly doesn't look terrible, it just looks a little off. And I stand by that I think these would be a lot cooler if the Legend Sentai Reds would include effectively the Gozyuger's chest armor, and then you can mix and match them. Like, I think that would be so cool. Probably drive up the cost, but I think it would be more exciting. Like, imagine if Gal Red came with like Black Ranger's armor, and then you could put that on any of the other Reds. I think that would be really neat. And if you took it off, then you'd have a Gal Red figure. You get the best of both worlds, Hannah Montana style. Okay, the big reveal though is we did finally get Red's own personal weapon slash mecha, as we had it at the beginning where he didn't get his, probably because of cost cutting, because they had to sell the mecha and the changer as an all-in-one thing, and if they were to have included Red's having like an armor Zord, it would have been an even bigger price of entry, especially for maybe those that just wanted it for the changer aspect. So as a result, the other four only got their sort of Zord mecha thingies, and now we have his, which I don't know how special it'll be treated in the show. It's really not all that different than the other ones, except for it having a weird giant head. And I think this, like, sword-wise, it looks kind of cool, and I think it'll look pretty cool in the show. I'll admit, I think it doesn't do a good job of coming across as an animal that could, like, be an animal mecha. Like, I think the other ones do at least an okay job of being like this thing where you can see the weapon, but you can also see the animal. A T-Rex can't really stand, but I think you know what I mean. Whereas this, I feel, is so much leaning towards the weapon aspect. I just wish that these were a little bit more better designed. Like, I think they're just so close. Like, imagine if there was just a couple little twists and transforms where you could actually transform it from the weapon mode to the animal mode. I think it's just so close, and I wish they weren't so, like, cost-cutting where you don't even have to transform it. And then the mode where it's on the mecha just looks really strange. It's got like a weird giant head. I bet it'll look better in the show. Like, I really like all the designs for the other four in the show. They look really good, but they're not all like best represented in the toy, kind of in classic Sentai fashion. We're kind of reverting in a way, because we kind of took this big leap forward in Dawn Brothers with the giant articulated mecha and then the King Odra ones. And then we reverted a bit in Boom Boomger, but I would say, I mean, I only really had the main mecha, and that did revert to blocky, but it did feel better. Like, in terms of the design of it, it did look closer to the show than your classic Sentai brick, whereas like now we feel like we're doing it old school where the toy really isn't the best representation of what it looks like in the show. But I'll admit, I'm a little disappointed by this. I was kind of hoping it would not be as loud with this giant head thing. I wasn't even thinking that as an option, but I don't really care for that. But I was kind of hoping that it would kind of almost be like an O's Tajador situation, where we would get another new ring so you'd have a different helmet for it and maybe make it a little bit special just to make it a little bit more worth the wait. So I don't know, a little bit disappointed by this. I think it's a little bit odd, but what do you guys think of it? Let me know in the comments as always. Would you have liked to have seen them maybe engineered it a little bit better so you could actually transform from weapon to animal instead of just having it try to be all it needs to be in one go? Let me know what you think of that as well. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell to get notifications for all my videos. Dawson Rider, signing out.